We are in round 6 already. Can you believe it? We're halfway through the 10 rounds of Swiss to determine who's going to be moving on to the main bracket. And today we have a request. A viewer requested that we go over this round 6 set between RatDog Refurnished and Joa F. Both of these gamers are 3-2, and you guys know the deal by now. 3 losses and you're out. So yet again, this is an elimination match. And that's kind of the cool part about Swiss. Like literally every day for the next several weeks, there will be elimination matches from this very tournament. Also, thanks to everybody who tuned into my live stream on YouTube this past Friday. We watched a couple live sets as they were happening in round 5. And I want to let you guys know, if you're seeing this, it's probably Tuesday at some point, the 29th. I'm going to be going live again later today to cover some live round 6 matches. Come hang out. Come like chill. We're going to watch some Generation 3 OU gameplay as we always do. And it's going to be a pretty good time, but let's go ahead and dive into this one. Lead Suicune, lead shiny Suicune. Probably going to scare out the T-Tar, get the Zapdos in, sure. Calm Minding on turn 1, probably what you want to do if you're expecting them to switch out. Can you just Ice Beam the Zapdos? Oh, crit Thunderbolt just takes you out completely. A bit of misfortune for Joa F to start the set. RatDog Refurnish is happy about it, though. And they're going to get their own T-Tar in. Another Calm Mind user. So this could be special offense. Be on the lookout for a Doug on Joa F's side, because Mons like this are going to be very much in need of a way to deal with Blissey. Meta is just going to eliminate Celebi. Who knows what the Celebi could have been trying to do. Could be baton passing Calm Mind stacks to Pokemon. There's a baton pass to the Swampert. Taking an Ancient Power. Okay, no Omni boost for RatDog, but it also has HP Grass. What a Tyranitar set. Critical hit Hydro Pump. I mean, that was a Torrent Hydro Pump with Swampert below a third of its health, so I don't think that crit mattered, but what a T-Tar set. Ancient Power, Hidden Power, Grass, really keeping Joa F on their toes. Zapdos trying to deal with the Jirachi, and now it's RatDog Refurnished with the Calm Minding. Jirachi trying to go to the moon a bit, and it can take a Thunderbolt and just go ahead and Psychic the Zap down. There's the Doug that I told you viewers to be looking out for. I hope you looked out for it. Because here it is. We've eliminated the Jirachi. Salamon's coming in, intimidating the Doug, levitating over the Earthquake. Joa F is going to have to go somewhere. And Swampert should not be able to live much of what a DD Mence can do after a +1. Hidden Power Flying surely will do at least 33%. Jirachi coming in. It's going to get outsped. Does Earthquake get there? Yes, it absolutely does. And we're going to outspeed the Doug Trio. And RatDog Refurnished. And a relatively quick 15 turns. HP Flying takes game 1. And wow. I mean, if anybody watched the most recent video I posted to this channel where it was over 50 minutes long and it was very chess-like, this felt more of like an adventure game, like a Sonic Adventure 2 battle on the GameCube, like versus match, compared to the chess-like experience we saw in the last video. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, folks. We're going to dive into game 2. Joa F on the back foot. Need to win this game. And yeah, just taunting the Fori. Interesting lead matchup. What is... Oh, Fori has Zap Cannon to pressure Skarm. I mean, I don't know how much Zap Cannon is actually going to be doing, but that's an awesome bring for RatDog Refurnished. And this is kind of the lead matchup it wants, right? You want to be trying to hit these Zap Cannons. It's only 50% likely to hit. And we actually land one on a Gengar. Joa F switches the Gengar in to tank a Zap Cannon, and getting this thing paralyzed very early on, very unfortunate. Half of Gengar's utility comes from its ability to outspeed most of the metagame. And a critical hit Ice Beam, that's not what Joa F wants to see. Honestly, they've been on the receiving end of some fairly unfortunate luck. We'll see if things turn around. RatDog Refurnished with MB, a my bad, in the chat. That's one of the things I love about the Pokemon community, man. Like, everybody, for the most part, I mean, I'm not saying there's not toxicity, but people are, like, really nice. And, like, they apologize when things go their way. It's unlike anything I've seen in any other gaming community. But coming from Melee and Rocket League, I gotta say, I do enjoy it here. Both of these Mons are paralyzed. Gengar can actually outspeed it. RatDog Refurnished getting some more spikes up. And there's a little bit of luck for Joa F. That's going to deny a third potential spike. Claydol coming in. Yeah, threatening Psychic. And Skarmory is here. What does a Skarm have? It just, oh wow, just Toxics. Yeah, this Claydol is not going to be able to live for very long. I mean, maybe there's a world where Blissey has Wish and or Aromatherapy to support the Claydol. But if Joa F can keep this Skarmory alive for a little while longer and whittle down this Claydol, then they could find themselves an opportunity to get some permanent spikes up for the rest of the game. I'm seeing a lot of grounded Mon as well on Rat Dog's side that would not appreciate that. Regis coming in on the Suicune. That's a pretty decent answer to Suicune. A lot of special defense on this thing, and the Thunderbolts, that's going to be fairly threatening. Metagross coming in, and it is an Aroma Bliss. Okay, so that's going to be incredibly supportive to the Metagross. And it's a Skarmory. Is it double spikes for Rat Dog? Wow. That's crazy. And it is. We're getting additional spikes up. Wonder if Joa F has a spinner on their side, or if they're just content to deal with the spikes. They've got 2 levitating Mons. No attack races so far. And there's the Claydol. Skarmory roars it in and reveals it. Protect, Chip Heal, and deny the Rapid Spin. Is there a spin blocker? Apparently not. But we can be drill pecking. And it looked like Joa F was kind of wondering, maybe there is a Gengar and a Psychic in case the Gengar comes into spin block. And that's what they did last time. Will they just click Rapid Spin again here? Hopefully for them they do, and they do. All right. They've eliminated 3 layers. That's hugely valuable. But Suicune is probably going to scare the Claydol out. And again, Regis comes in only 15% from that Surf. And threatening a Thunderbolt. Oh, wow. Pivoting the Metagross in, assuming that Rat Dog would likely switch the Suicune out. But he just clicks Surf and gets a little bit of chip on the meta. The meta explodes and destroys Skarmory. So no more spikes. Despite the double spikes bring from Rat Dog, those are the first 2 Mon to go down. Joa F is immediately going to have to Toxic this Suicune and force it to rest. And taunting on Roar. Wow, okay, so very, very nice call out with that taunt. I mean, Surf is doing huge damage. Do you have Protect? We haven't seen the 4th move from Joa F Skarmory yet. Going out to the Regis. Surf, Calm Mind, Roar has to be Rest last. And it is. And with the special defense increase, yeah, only 27%. Without that boost, I think Regis could actually threaten a 3-hit KO. But, oh my god, booming on the Claydol. Okay, so this spike is permanent. Skarmory's going to come in and try to get a few more. And this is Ice Beam Aromatherapy. Yeah, this could just be Soft Boiled Wish last. Oh my god, he gets a freeze. But I was just pointing out that it might not have Thunderbolt. But that's huge, because, I mean, otherwise Joa F was in a decent spot to at least get a second, if not a 3rd spike down, which can be hugely helpful for trying to pressure and eventually break through this Suicune. And Ice Beam Blissey is a menace right now. Keep in mind, this Gengar is fairly low health. Oh my gosh, Claydol exploding on the Dug. Good stuff to Rat Dog, pivoting out the Blissey, and the Blissey stays alive, crucially. This Dug was not going to be nearly as valuable as... Oh my gosh, Gengar exploding. What's last? Oh, okay. It's Suicune Skarm versus Bliss Suicune. And this is, again, if Joa F loses this, they're out of the entire tournament. Rat Dog, 2 Pokemon away from clinching a round 7 berth of Swiss. And we know that this Suicune has Roar, but this one's faster. That might just be game-winning. You're always going to be able to roar out the other Suicune. So now, if I'm Rat Dog, I'm thinking, I need to sacrifice this Bliss and get the Suicune in so that I can't be roared. I can then roar him out. I can start getting my own Calm Mind stacks up before he can. Because I don't see any other way out. Seismic tossing the Suicune down. You could try to force it to rest. And then while it's resting, you could roar. Oh, what a Surf Click. What a Surf Click. Seismic Toss was doing 28%. Like, Rat Dog could have just simply killed the Suicune had he chosen to Seismic Toss. But like most of the people watching, he probably assumed, well, surely you're not going to let me kill your Suicune. You're going to rest, so I'm pivoting to the Suicune to get ahead of you. What a play by Joa F. Basically bet his entire tournament life on that interaction. It worked out. He's getting additional Calm Mind stacks. And roaring out the Blissey, bringing another sleeping Suicune. And continuing to Calm Mind up. The good thing for Blissey is that Seismic Toss does the same amount of damage no matter how many defensive stacks are here. But at +3, or ×3, excuse me, that's +4. Surf is doing 47. Yeah, just roared out. Blissey stepping on a spike. And Surf doing 54. There is no sand, so it won't drop to sand. But you outspeed everything. You have so many stacks. This Suicune's coming in on another spike. 47%. I think that's about what it did last time. Ship heal back up to 53. Yeah, 47 exactly. Calm Minding up. Yeah, there's really... I think he had to click Roar there. I'm not sure why he didn't click Roar, to be honest with you folks. Let me think about that. Hold on. Blissey dies, right? I don't want to ruminate on this too much. We're mostly a commentary channel, not as much on the analysis. But in this spot, if you Calm Mind, you just lose. Because what else is he going to click but Surf here? I mean, maybe he Calm Minds, but it's a 2-hit KO. He has a crit chance to win. I mean, I guess you could... I don't know if Surf crit gets there because it ignores the decrease, but I don't think Calm Mind is ever the click in this spot. If you Roar this Suicune away, you go to very low health, but you outspeed the Scarm, and then you can rest up, and then the opposing Suicune loses all of its stacks. And you can't be roared out, so it can't, like... It's faster than you, but its faster roar is no longer relevant since you're last. So maybe I'm missing something. Again, I'm not the best player, but I'm surprised at the Calm Mind click here from Rat Dog. I don't think they played to any of their outs on that turn, and that could be meaningful because, as we saw, Joa F forced a set deciding game 3. Lead Metagross named Louisiana Slots. Interesting. Yeah, Meta just clicking Earthquake. We're getting the Snorlax in. Missing a Toxic. And that's pretty unfortunate because at least you could have confirmed that it was immunity had you not missed. Oh my gosh. Switching a T-Tar in on Snorlax. I understand wanting to get the sand up. Snorlax is not like sand, folks. But my goodness, we've lost our entire T-Tar. And now it's exploding on the meta. And Shiny Suicune makes a reappearance. This is the same one from game 1. It got crit by a Zapdos. Remember, it was crit Thunderbolt after a Calm Mind stack, and it's looking for revenge in this game 3. Claydol coming in on a Thunderbolt. Zapdos will always threaten a super effective hidden power. That's one of the nice things about this matchup for Zapdos. Oh my gosh, it's Rock Slide Claydol, which you don't see all the time, but hidden power Grass or Ice, which you'll carry for Swampert and Salamence respectively, will always be hitting Claydol super effectively, and it is Rest Zap. So it's going to try to just Toxic Stall this Claydol down. Eventually, Joa F will likely need to go somewhere else. The Swampert's going to come in, tank a Rock Slide incredibly well. In fact, chip healing all the way back up to Fruition. Or nearly Fruition, excuse me, folks. The Suicune's back. Meta's here. And I think it's Choice Band meta. It did not chip heal in the sand. It gets outsped and Hydro Pump lands. This is offensive Suicune. We go back to Claydol and tank the Toxic on Claydol. Makes sense. Can Claydol threaten this Swampert? Earthquake not doing all that much. And yeah, Surf is going to do a ton. And after this Toxic, Claydol is very low. The good news for Joa F is at least 14, 15 turns in, Rat Dog has not revealed a Spiker. So perhaps Claydol isn't as necessary. And you've also eliminated T-Tar. So its utility as a rock resist may also be less important. Suicune attempting to Calm Mind up. Swampert just clicking Surf, probably imagining something else is coming in. We're going to get the Zapdos in. And this is scary. The Suicune's faster. It has 2... Yeah, that's just gonna kill. So Rat Dog had to throw away the entire Zapdos just to get the Swampert back in on the Suicune. The Toxic is taking its toll. And switching out to the T-Tar. Okay, trying to protect stall it. This is offensive Suicune. With Hydro Pump Ice Beam, and that's a critical hit. Hidden Power Grass, by the way, so much is happening. Let's quickly talk about what I wanted to say is that this might not have rest. There are certain, it's a little bit less common, but there are certain Suicune sets, folks, that are so offensive. It might even carry HP Grass. We didn't see it against the Suicune, or I'm sorry, the Swampert. That might make it a bit less common, but you're looking at the Suicune, it's like, we're running out of ways to deal with it. Rat Dog's running out of ways to deal with a lot of things. We're down to just simply this Doug trio. So whatever they have last, it better be good. And Doug tried to kill T-Tar from full, only did 94% with Earthquake. Took what looked like a Hidden Power Grass, goes down to 3%. And do you just tank? You hard switch the arrow in on a Dragon Dance. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Rock Slide just simply gets there. And that's the game. That's the set. Joa F moving on. So much happened in this one, folks. Can we just recap this and try to understand at what point does Joa F start to run away with this? We lost the T-Tar. That focus punch on T-Tar was huge. We'll never see this T-Tar click a button. And this Suicune just straight up gets 2 kills. It's just going to click a water move into this Metagross, and the Metagross just takes it. At this point, it had already clicked Hydro Pump once, so maybe Rat Dog is thinking, I'm so bad into Suicune, I kind of have to hope that he misses a Hydro Pump, or that he clicks Calm Mind, and I'm going to explode on it. Perhaps that was the idea. The Zapdos is already asleep at this point, right? So Swampert comes in, and from this position, this is where it starts to spiral out of control. The Calm Mind comes in. Swampert doesn't have Earthquake. It only has Surf to do very light damage. And this Zap clicked Rest. I don't know if it has Sleep Talk, but yeah, pivoting in on ×2/2. But that's simply the second Mon that switches into the Suicune, gets outsped, gets completely destroyed. How much does Choice Band Doug Earthquake do? Like, could it have gotten there? Could it have done 57? And check that out, by the way. That didn't even take into consideration the toxic damage. Had Rat Dog pivoted the Doug in here, the Doug easily cleans up the Suicune. And then you still have, at least you have your Swampert and your Arrow. That Swampert, by the way, was at 100%. So I think that crit mattered. I think most Swamperts, especially a defensive Swampert set like this, are going to be EV'd to always live a Hidden Power Grass from Tyranitar. A part of me was wondering if Rat Dog would try to sack the Doug, but immediately switches to the Arrow, and it didn't matter. Once this is DD Salamence, it's checkmate, because it clicks Dragon Dance, Doug is in, you can't do anything, you switch, you get outsped on Arrow. You have to hope for the Rock Slide miss. And no Rock Slide miss that time. Good set, good suggestion. Joa F did submit this one, so I suspected that they might come out on top. I feel like people are a little bit more likely to suggest sets that they won. But they shot me a message on Discord, and what do you know? They're getting covered by the channel. So if you're in the tournament or if you're a spectator, hit me up on Discord or in the comment section below if there's a 6th set that you want me to cover next. For now, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching all these videos and supporting the channel, and we'll see you later.